President's Day sale, and it all starts Friday. Don't miss exclusive weekend-only deals and new products from the brands you love. Big names, big deals. All weekend long, only on HSN.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like 12-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on beauty, jewelry, shoe, and fashion purchases all day, every day. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card. The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
I just got to the Tucson Gem Fair, which is the best show in the world for me.
A lot of people are having a lot of fun. To tell you the truth, it's kind of like a rock party.
There's so many different designs that are out there for all of us. You can find anything that you want to individualize your style.
This is better than a tray of chocolate.
Come on in, let's take a peek.
Very good evening, everybody. Welcome on in. Our Tucson Gem event continues with some wonderful brands and wonderful people. To my right is the incredible Jennifer Juan. For 20 years, 20 wonderful years, this amazing lady has been represented the talented men and women of Chaco Canyon. Jennifer, welcome back.
Thank you so much.
So good to see you.
Same here.
Jennifer, yeah, I know you've had a busy day already. We have one last show. In fact, you don't even have the full hour. We're virtually out of products. We have about 50 minutes. We're going to dive right on in. Jennifer's got some wonderful stories to tell, some wonderful insights into how Chaco Canyon comes to life. True Native American Southwestern flair. Throughout the show, we are sprinkling in many surprises. We're going to keep you watching tonight, including at the very end of our show, a piece appraised at nearly $4,000 that we're going to offer for $19.99. Well, let me rephrase that. $1,999, not $19.99. There'll be a riot. But some fantastic deals, of course. First and foremost, I want to show you this. A lot of you asking about it. It was saved especially for us. It's the first time back in about 6 to 8 months. Beautiful, organic, freeform. This slab, just a whole chunk of beautiful, glorious turquoise in either blue Kingman, ceremonial, so you've got your blue Kingman, you've got your ceremonial green, or this one, which I adore, is your turquoise and spiny oyster. It's on a 19.5-inch length. I'm gonna use the words only $99.98, and I think they're appropriate words, because Jennifer, this is a lot of beautiful gemstone in here. This isn't small in any way.
No, the size of it, actually, it's great to, when you look at it, it can be layered. And just by looking at the point of that, you know, something like this, the artisan would have to cut the slab out from here and, you know, get that inspiration of the layer that he has. And the artisan here is Jimson Belen. So what you see here is, you see like the blue turquoise, the ceremonial turquoise, and the composite turquoise, which comes out from the Kingman mine. It's actually made by the Kalbach family.
Oh, really? Well, there's such wonderful, true, individual stories to be told with each piece. These are handcrafted and handmade in every respect. If you want the ceremonial green, I'm down to 24 now before it's sold out. It's all stamped 925 sterling silver, so precious metal is touching your body. It's also the perfect canvas to highlight that glorious color. And one of the things that we'll talk about throughout the show, that reminds me, I have Sleeping Beauty from the mind that is closed and has been closed for a while now. I've got Sleeping Beauty pieces at prices that will astound you, I promise. #1 bestseller at this moment is going to be a Blue Kingman. Tell me a little bit, Jennifer, you know, this style feels, quite frankly, quite on trend at this moment in time, but this style goes back many, many years,
yes.
right? Very traditional in actual essence.
Actually, when you look at that, and especially when you look at pieces like this or like this, a lot of the people out from the Navajo reservation would actually wear it in the free-form style of this, like whether it be cuffs, you know, necklaces, big armbands that they have. They can be adorned from head to toe, and that basically is like a status symbolism for them on the reservation.
And I think for so many of us, that status symbol appeal, it still continues. The bigger, the better, the bolder, the more beautiful the jewelry.
I've seen some big pieces out there. I mean, it's like, whoa, you gotta go on. Yeah.
And you'll get a lot of reactions like that as well. I do want to tell you we have some matching earrings available for the ceremonial green and the Blue Kingman, and there is a really stunning cuff. Same slab design, so there's nothing too ornate here, nothing too fussy, but just picture perfect for you. The cuff is only $165, reduced from $360. You know, if you're being out west, you know, you could spend a lot of money in these galleries and these couture jewelry shops when it comes to turquoise of this type of quality. The earrings are $124 and they are on flex pay. I will tell you, less than 140 of each earring, so they're nearly gone now. In our superstar item, as it were, the 3 necklaces, the one in the middle right there, which is that really magnificent combination of your turquoise and spiny oyster, that is now in the lead. I am down to final quantities if you like that one. I think there's, and now 80 left here and 80 left here. Okay, so they're selling a little faster than we anticipated. So it looks like there'll be a sellout in the next few minutes. If you want this one, it is a celebration of color for sure. I mean, you can see earth tones. I feel like it's like the sunset, the ocean, the sky. There's everything in there, Jennifer.
It's a combination of sky and water. I mean, when you look at it, you have that, the spiny oyster in there, you have turquoise, and you have that bronze effect too that's in there. And so with all these colors coming together, you truly feel the effect of Mother Nature on you.
And that is, and you're wearing the miracle of Mother Nature. Look at the way it sits. It's not going to flip on you. It's going to stay beautifully in place. It is that statement. It has the drama and the impact. Again, the one you're seeing there is that really outrageously beautiful Blue Kingman, which is bold and bright and full of life and energy. That's the spirit of Chaco Canyon. That's the magnificence of Chaco Canyon. There's no other jewelry line on HSN that you could even compare it to in terms of the history and the legacy and the heritage that every piece shows. It is unrivaled. Now look at the earrings. Beautiful drop down. You're looking at about 2 inches or so. So you've got some fun, some flirtiness, longer hair, shorter hair. Clearly, it's going to be drawing attention all over the place. Ceremonial green, less than 3 dozen. Blue Kingman. Oh, wow. So both of those are nearly gone. If you want the 2 classic turquoises, as it were, it's a last chance. I want to show you one more time that spiny oyster with the turquoise, because it is special. I don't have anything else in the show like this today. And if you, take a look at it. Everyone's going to be different. It is so exotic in its nature, and it just, I suppose, threads together so many different colors that it's awesome. It's awe-inspiring, if you will. Again, that's a 19.5-inch length. Thank you for your orders. $99 and change. 6 flex pay on all jewelry items that we're doing today. Celebrated the Tucson Gem event. So take advantage. The most flex we offer is 6. I'll let you know when it's completely sold out. 077873. The earrings and the bracelet that we mentioned are available. The bracelet, you're able to slightly manipulate this. Jennifer, this is a fuss-free bangle bracelet, though. We have some highly detailed pieces coming up. This, I feel, is ageless, don't you?
This is more. It's like you said before. It's new, but yet it comes back to to the traditional style.
Yes, yeah, and that's exactly what it does. Again, all sterling silver, touching your skin. We love it. The earrings that are available as well, I just think this is all drama. That's a lot of turquoise, folks. Notice as well, if I can show you that side profile, you've got a little bit of texturing, bordering this, but that's a mirror-like finish, right? I mean, it's really special and hard to do. If you would like to get those, $20 gets it home. If you're somebody that likes a set of jewelry, obviously when we sell out of these, if they are reordered, it can take several months before they're back. All right, let's move on to our next item.
Excuse me.
Jennifer's got the hiccups over there. I think last time I had the hiccups, if I remember quite rightly. We have a quick presentation here, but I was really excited to show this off. This is our brand new Kingman turquoise and gem cluster cuff. I have 86 available, and what you've got here is the opaque with the beauty of a Swiss blue topaz, okay? So this is blue on blue. This is tone on tone. It's the sky and the sea. It's, as you can see, partnered with a mass of really spectacular sterling silver. The HSN price is nearly $560. We're taking nearly $100 off, and it is on 6 flex pay. 90 seconds or sell out, whichever happens first. Jennifer, we have a ring coming up, which I'll certainly marry back to this. I like this new design of pairing up the, oh, I knew you were prepared. Thank you, Jennifer. Pairing up the beautiful combo of the Swiss blue and the turquoise. I really appreciate this.
I love this because it was made by Emerson Del Garrido, and the ring is Irvin Sosi. That cuff there is made by Emerson because he's well known for his stamp work. A lot of his work is contemporary. He's a teacher and a master silversmith as well.
He is a talented gentleman, and to put it in perspective, Jennifer, we're talking a lifetime of learning and perfecting
yes, and that
skill.
tool he has is actually, this is one.
That's not his, is it?
I hope not. You know, I'm trying to keep it nice, but this is what he was using to cut, you know, a lot of the stamp areas that he was using. And so just looking at this, a lot of people are looking at me and just walking the other way. But yeah, these are, you know, someone's babies, you know, I'd like to keep it, you know, nice for them. But yeah, this is what the type of tools that a lot of the silversmiths use. You know, a lot of it isn't machines because they're the ones who are making it by hand.
And that's important to realize. This is a jewelry that is not mass produced. This isn't press a button and here's another 1,000. That's why we only have 50 left now. Very popular. I think you'll really admire it and love it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. That ring, I'll give you yours back, Jennifer. Thank you for that. The ring is available in 5 through 12. The ring is a lot less money than you think it is. The ring is $62. So just take a good look at this ring. It's a north-south ring, so it's an elongating style for sure. It's gonna look pretty on the finger, absolutely. But again, north and south, we have those larger Swiss blues, real gemstones. These aren't crystals or look-alike. These are the real deal. And then right there in the center, you've got that beautiful cabochon. So that's a 10 by 17 millimeter, and then round 7 millimeters. So over 3 carats of Swiss blue. That's a steal of an offer at $62. I think we'd all agree. We've spent more money on fashion jewelry. I'm gonna ask my lovely producer, Erin. Erin, how many of these are available, please? Oh my gosh, I wish there was more. Okay, so let's kind of dig in. Hence, you've only got about 90 seconds to order. Jennifer, a beautiful look to this ring, and clearly it's a standout piece.
Yes, excuse me, the artisan here is Irvin Sosi, and he says that when you look at this, the center point is Mother Earth. And the top and the bottom are a representation of the moon and the sun. And so the little droplets you see on the side of the topaz represents water. And the twisted bezel that you see around the turquoise represents the wind. So you have that perfect combination of Mother Nature at its best.
And this is Mother Nature, and this is, I mean, really, you just, folks, take a look at that and look at the price. You'll see why they are selling out. It's $62. That's genuine, authentic, real turquoise, genuine, authentic Swiss blue. The rope texture detail, I think, is just, I mean, really spectacular. It holds it all together, right? I mean, it just brings it together, a cohesive design. When I see the side profile here on the shoulders, explain what that means. That's hard work to do, right, Jennifer? It's not easy.
No, you have that stamp work, but then you're gonna have to cut it too by hand, and you're gonna have to hand solder it, and not to damage, the stamp work that you have along the edges as well.
I just think it really, it adds to the personality of the piece, and we live in a day and age where there's a lot of faceless, I'm sounding very cynical, aren't I, Jennifer? There's a lot of very kind of faceless and storyless pieces, and I think for a lot of us, we enjoy when somebody asks, what is that? Where's that from? What does it mean? Where would you buy something like that from? Right? It's a piece that you would expect to find if we go out to the beautiful West and we go to the Southwest area of this great country. Nobody would fib right now and say that if I took away those graphics and that price, there is not one person watching that would guess that value of $62. There's no way. You might, perhaps you'd say, because HSN offers good deals, maybe you'd say $162, but at $62, it really is tremendous. And the blues of the Swiss blue topaz, this is a faceted, gorgeous gemstone, and it's a larger size, but the proportion is right, because you've got, I gave you the sizing of the cabochon, that's a 10 by 17. So you have to have the right size. Jennifer, the people that you interact with and that you bring the stories to life here on HSN, how important is it that Chaco Canyon has been on HSN for 20 years? How is it important?
Very important, because we're supporting a livelihood. We're supporting cultural recognition amongst the Native people, and especially bringing in their pieces to HSN and introducing them to the world, that they're knowing that there's people out there who's willing to go and get many of their family pieces, the family heritage, and it just makes them want to have that, inspiration and to keep on bringing more outstanding pieces to HSN.
Well, it's a joy to be here. Always, I said to Jennifer before, I look forward so much to doing Chaco Canyon Hours, because it's not just a jewelry show. It is a jewelry show with extraordinary meaning and consequence. It's a fabulous story that we are celebrating. The livelihoods, the pride, the talent of these people. Thank you for your orders. I told you I was going to sprinkle in some special pieces. Poor Jennifer, we're going to be like motor mouths tonight, because we have to really kind of speed through it. I have like 3 minutes on this, but I have to show it to you. You have to see it, because if you're a Chaco Canyon fan, if you appreciate fine jewelry, Southwestern jewelry, you will want this piece. This has been our best-selling cuff, I believe, of all time in the Chaco Canyon line. Now, we're down to our final few. It's been on air several times, and this is the last chance to get it. So the appraised value is $650. Maybe we should start there. It appraised at $650. Our price is normally $413. For the final few folks that can order it, it's $189.95, and it's on 6 Flex Pay. Only about a minute left, so I want to get Jennifer in on this. Jennifer, give me just the kind of the cliff notes, as it were, on why this was such a well-received piece. What's special about it?
This is made by Jimson Boleyn, and he made this in honor of his father, Richard Boleyn, who was one of our first master silversmiths over at Chaco Canyon. And so he unfortunately passed away about a year or so ago, and so to keep that recognition of him alive, he wanted to make a good ensemble together, earrings and ring and the cuff. And this is just to keep it in remembrance, because the stars that you see around there are of the people who have gone, before us, to the ancestors. And so that's what reminds him of, him.
That's wonderful, though.
Yeah.
So this piece, you look at this piece and you'll think of many things. Maybe your family members, your love for all the people around you who are always with us, right? It does need a lot of attention, this piece, and it's important to highlight it for all of its beauty. There is a 24 by 9 millimeter and a 39 by 16 millimeter, sorry, two 24 by 9s and one 39 by 16. That's the larger stone in the center. You're looking at our most popular Chaco Canyon cuff of all time. We've sold more of these than any others. This is the last chance on air at $189.95. It appraised at nearly $700. I hope you can get it. I know you'll enjoy it from the hundreds of reviews that already exist. I did tease everyone saying that we have some Sleeping Beauty pieces coming up, and we do. I have about 3 of them at prices that are sensational. They asked if we wanted to show this at the start of the show, and we specifically declined because I wanted everybody to see it. If I just shown it at the start, it would have sold out immediately. It just came back in stock. When I last presented this with Jennifer, it sold out within 3 minutes, and the same will happen again now. I have a little over 350, I believe. It is the only cross in this collection. It's Sleeping Beauty, so the value, I mean, it's as good as it gets. High blue color, the robin's egg blue. It's the best of the best. If you collect crosses, if you love wearing crosses, if faith, spirituality is important to you and you're looking for a new style, as it were, that gives you high-end couture jewelry, but with true Sleeping Beauty turquoise, this is God's gift. This is Mother Nature at its best. We'll count backwards. We expect them all to be gone in the next 4 minutes. The price is $113, so extremely affordable for something of this magnitude and nature. I'll keep you posted. They're already selling, of course, as you'd expect. Jennifer, let's start with Sleeping Beauty, if we may, please.
Okay.
We often talk about the mind closing and what that did. There was a problem because everybody around the world recognized that Sleeping Beauty was the best.
Yes.
Weren't you there that day or in the area?
I was.
About it.
Well, I did not know the big impact that Sleeping Beauty had at that time, and so I was working at the Sleeping Beauty trading post out in Globe, Arizona. Globe Miami is a little copper mining town, and during that time when the mine closed, we were about to close the store at that time in the evening time, but all these buses were coming in, and people from all over the world were coming in. People from China were coming in and buying the buckets that they had, the leftover buckets.
To get whatever
chips,
they could.
Anything that they had. And I was wondering, what was going on. But even though I was, working with Chaco Canyon, I didn't know the importance of Sleeping Beauty, of what it meant to other people. And since that day, now I know.
You've been reminded
I'm just
regularly.
Like, wow, yes.
Well, it's the one thing that we're not able to accommodate. The demand is there for it, obviously. Look at it. You can't rival this. It's the best in the world. But you just can't bring it in regularly at reasonable prices. And we all have budgets and we all have limits. This let's call it for what it is. It's a smidgen over $100. This isn't simulated Sleeping Beauty. You do know that. It's real Sleeping Beauty turquoise. I have 3 Sleeping Beauty items. There's this, I have a cuff, and I have an Eternity band ring, which the price is astonishing. My advice to you, and I've learned this truly from Jennifer, whenever you see a Sleeping Beauty piece of jewelry that's reasonably priced and within your budget, you must buy it. You should buy it, because there's a value there that is so intrinsic and so meaningful. It celebrates and embodies all of the joy of what turquoise is truly all about. And it's not just America's gemstone, as it were. Jennifer, to your point, it's celebrated around the world.
Yes.
Right? People want this because it is the finest. Just incidentally, you are going to... Oh, boy, we're wrapping this up. Jennifer, it's already about to sell out. My gosh. Any final words on the cross? Obviously, that I love the way it's designed.
Get it while you can. The artisans are Derek and Lorelia Chavez. They're from the Zuni Reservation, and they're very well known for their needlepoint designs, for their pottery making, and for the rug making as well.
There it is. Thank you for all of your orders and your calls. Do not hang up. Stay right there. Just since that's selling out, I want to also remind you, because we're going to have a lot of time left over at this rate, we started the show with our slab necklace, which is a truly, that's what it is. It's just a whole hunk of gorgeous turquoise. If you'd like the ceremonial green, which is on the bottom, or the Kingman at the top, we have about 20 of each. And then in the center, is going to be a spiny oyster and turquoise. That was the most popular selection, perhaps because it's one of the rarer selections for sure, not something you always see on HSN, but it's a great, great choice. Again, under $100. So look, we're going to do it now to get it out the way. There is one other item that was not scheduled to air, but I asked if we could show it. There's not really enough to spend a lot of time, but I am obsessed that you see it. You have to see this. If you love bigger and bolder and better, this ring, and I'll get the exact quantities in a moment, this ring is no stranger to us. This is Chaco Canyon's biggest ring ever in terms of that single gorgeous stone. 33 by 15 millimeter. 33 by 15 millimeter, ceremonial green or the Kingman turquoise. If that's what you want, order right now. I don't want to spend the entire time talking about price, but at $82.70, that is an extraordinary buy. And in the handful of times that I've presented this, I've never had the opportunity to show it at $82.70. So I think for those bargain hunters out there, it's a great way to go. Jennifer, obviously, a huge success for Chaco Canyon. Give me the inside scoop here.
This is made by Emerson Del Garrito. We've shown him before with the cuff that we had. He's very well known for his stamp work, for his silversmithing work, and especially the way he makes his jewelry. He's been silversmithing since he was in his early 20s, and a lot of the work that he does, it's very well known because he's had his work showed in Santa Fe, in Albuquerque, and Arizona as well. And so a lot of his work too is shown in big shops out there.
That's amazing.
And so it's a great response for him to for the ladies that wear pieces like this, because he makes it for the women. I mean, he does it. He takes his time. And this picture right here, actually, he was sick that day when I went to go visit, and he had taken the time to come back and to talk to me. And so he was showing me just play by play and what he was doing and how he makes the different pieces and how he goes about using stamps. And the stamps that he had actually were made from car parts, from railroad ties, from rebar, and he'd make him on his own. And he said that anything that is strong that would be withheld with his hand and a hammer, he would use it. Everything was meticulously done. They were in little Danish cookie cans.
I love it.
I mean, he was just the ultimate worker, and he dropped one of his stamps, and he was like, "Oh, I got it!" And he had a little broom and a dustpan. And I'm like, "Oh my God!"
He does it all.
He had it all, and he loves what he does, and it makes him happy to know that there are people out there who love his work.
If you would like to get it at $82.70, I think you'll be over the moon with it. Enjoy this. I hope it brings you health, wealth, and happiness. A beautiful, bigger, bolder, spectacular ring I have never seen. That Kingman, which is the blue you're seeing there, is the most popular and is the most limited. We also have the ceremonial green, but it is a great buy. I'd like to spend just a couple of minutes talking about a necklace, and it's called Liquid Silver. And in the 20 years that Jennifer has been here, perhaps maybe in the record books, this necklace is typically on every single time, and I want to show you why. If you don't have one of these, you should get one. This is a necklace that comes in 3 lengths. We have 18 inches, 24 or 30. Oftentimes we will layer these with beautiful pendants from the Chaco Canyon collection. You see how that appears on screen? When we say liquid silver, it is like true, smooth as silk. It is one of the most, I talk about an experience. I have never felt another piece of jewelry on air feel the way this feels. Jennifer, how do they do this? Because you talk about being tactile. You never want it to end. It's gorgeous.
It is, and when you get it, when it's shipped to you, you're gonna appreciate the time and effort that the person who had made it put their love into it, because that's a lot of love to hand sew each and every piece together, and just to have that great hand-eye coordination and most of all, patience.
Yeah,
patience and love. Because I tried, I did not have it. Oh, no, no, no. I mean, I stopped. I'm like, nope, you can do this. And
Patience of a saint is what you need.
Yes, and so this is a perfect gift that is timeless, especially it'll go with your, your evening wear, or either if you're gonna go out for the summertime, springtime, you know, it's great with everything.
It's all season, every season, and it's such a great value for money because you will wear it constantly. Just a reminder, in about 20 minutes, forgive me, that's wrong, in about 15 minutes, we're going to be airing. In fact, guys, can we just get a sneak peek? I have it right beside me here to my left. There is a necklace. Jennifer is also wearing it. She has very good taste. To my left, you'll see this is our brand new couture piece. There are only 17 in existence in the world today. The appraised value came in, I believe the lowest was $3,600. 2 other appraisals came in higher and then higher again. We have it at $19.99 and change on a flex pay of $333. Jennifer, just give me a 10-second heads up, because this is not a normal piece of jewelry, is it?
No, when I first seen this, one of the owners, she took me out into a field to take pictures, and when she presented it to me, I was like, oh my God. And I held it up like it was my baby, and just, like the sun was shining out from the rain. And I mean, it was like heaven.
You had a moment.
Yes,
Jennifer.
I had a moment.
Oh my, well, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And if you are somebody that's looking to really invest in a piece of jewelry that is, quite frankly, one of a kind, there it is for you, folks. We don't do them often.
Yeah.
It is, in every sense of the word, breathtaking. So impressive. So we'll get to it in a little bit. All right, folks. We're going to do this now to get it out of the way. Remember I said the Sleeping Beauty pieces. I said there was 3. The cross, as you know, just sold out. Here are my 2 other Sleeping Beauty pieces. My job is to try and steer you in this wonderful wilderness of great products into perhaps some of the very best deals. Get this. You on it again, Sleeping Beauty. We'll talk about the Zuni tribe. Here are the options. This is the gorgeous cuff that is available. The cuff is $127. It's all Sleeping Beauty turquoise. The ring is Sleeping Beauty turquoise. That Sleeping Beauty ring is $62, everybody. It's not simulated, it's real Sleeping Beauty. I have a couple hundred of the ring. It is on 6 flex as well. And Aaron, did you say we do have sizes 5 through 10? You've got to get the ring at $62, even if it's not for you, for your granddaughter or daughter or somebody you love. And this gorgeous cuff is the first time back in about 7 months now. We've mentioned the Sleeping Beauty mine being closed and the value and the importance of that, and how if you can find Sleeping Beauty at these prices, you should jump on it. Tell me a little bit about the Zuni and bring their story to life for me, please, Jennifer.
For the Zuni tribe, it's located out in New Mexico. You have them like in northern New Mexico and Arizona, you have in, so what we do is like every Thursday we go out into the Pueblo Reservation and go see a lot of the artisans out there. And so what we do is we look and see what type of wares that they have, if we would like to present them to HSN, have them being introduced to the other artisans. And so a lot of the members from the Zuni tribe have their own family crest, just like the cross that we had up before. That was their family crest. And something like this, when it goes to the bracelet and the ring, they're 2 different artisans. For the ring is Gloria Wasita. For the bracelet is Derek and Lorelia Chavez. And so this all pertains to the sky, not only being the turquoise being the sky stone. The bracelet is actually, there's a story behind it. It's because that a long time ago, the humans were plagued by monsters, and so there were these twins that were sent out from the heavens to save the humans. And so what had happened is that for the twins to defeat the monsters, they had shot arrows upon the sky, and the arrows swished through the clouds, and so they made that swishy look that you see there.
I see what you mean.
What they had done was they had killed the monster and saved the humans. And so you see the lightning in the sky and coming back and forth, and you see the loud booms. That is them fighting again, you know, for the humans.
You see, there is a story behind everything. That's what's special. It's not just a mass-produced, press a button out of a factory and here's some fancy schmancy design. There's a reason behind this. There's history behind this. You'll have that bracelet forever. And do you realize how many people want Sleeping Beauty at $127? Everybody wants Sleeping Beauty at $127. That's why our quantity left counter is ticking down one every single second or so. If you are looking to really get something special that's wearable, work appropriate, great for that dinner date, this is that cuff that is ideal. And it's pristine. I wish you could touch it and feel it. The finishing touches, how smooth it is, the way everything is set to absolute perfection. One of the things that I've noticed in the years that I've been working with Jennifer and celebrating the great men and women of Chaco Canyon is that they will not settle for second best. Nothing about this is inferior. It's got to be perfect every single time. This was brought in especially for this show. This will not be back this year. Folks, so once it's gone, it's gone. Sleeping Beauty, the pricing up and up and up and up and up. Obviously, these prices were locked in several months ago when we did the order. If you want the ring is, it's $62. I mean, if the ring is not sold out in a few moments, I will be shocked. The ring is $62. You'll wear it always and everywhere. I hope you can get both, if not for you, but certainly to gift that to someone. Notice how the ring is not going to catch on anything. It's set right there in a channel, but there's still some dimension to it as well. Take advantage of the 6 flex pays. You could get the cuff for $21 and the ring for about $10. You get both pieces home for $30 or so plus tax. One thing as well, Jennifer, the texture that we see here on the cuff, it just adds a little bit more flair to it, right? So it's not just all, you know, whilst we can certainly spend the entire time talking about the Sleeping Beauty.
You see the little specks that you see there? That's a representation of the rain. You have the twisted bezel there. That's the representation of the wind. So again, you have that fighting effect of the twins fighting the monsters to save the humans. And so for the ring too as well, that is a representation of the rainbow. It has that arch effect. And so when you look at it, the arch effect on the ring is to show the rainbow, and the flecks of silver in between it are the rainbow's rays. And so during that time, during the springtime, you're not supposed to point at a rainbow. Actually, you're supposed to do the thumbs because that's a representation of the rainbow. Kind of like that I have on, but yes, and so during this time, they're gonna have a lot of the Pueblos and the Hopis, they have their feasts, right? And that is to pray for the rain to come to nourish their crops. And so during this time, they feed the people that come in, and feed their people actually. And so they all pray together for more rain to replenish the earth.
Just amazing. I never cease to marvel at the stories, truly. We have about an extra minute, folks, here, just because of the amount of people who are trying to order. I believe my what's called hard quantity is about 620, but with everyone on the phone line, it's more like 250, 300. So this will be a sellout as well. Ben, would you mind grabbing me the cross from earlier, please, sir? Because when you talk about, you know, Zuni and you talk about turquoise, just for anybody that missed out, I have less than 30 of the cross. So I just want you to see the full complement. If you're somebody at home saying, I want Sleeping Beauty, it's gotta be Sleeping Beauty, here are the 3 items that we have. I have the cross available for $113, which is an amazing buy. You do get, of course, phenomenal Sleeping Beauty turquoise in there. That's about to sell out. So if you want the cross, immediately add it to your cart. The coffee Sleeping Beauty and the ring. Let's switch our graphics to the ring for just a moment, because the ring, which is available in all those sizes, 5 through 9, we just lost size 10, I apologize, 5 through 9. Jennifer, it's understated, right?
Yes.
It doesn't always have to be bigger. It can be
This is a timeless classic, though. I had a great grandmother who had a ring like this, and since she was in her early teens, and she passed away when she was about 105. And so having that ring for all those years, it just comes to show at that time, this type of ring was stylish during those times.
And the nice thing about this ring is because of the nature and the profile, you can stack this and layer this and combine this with so many other pieces that you have. It's incredibly wearable. And turquoise as a stone, I think it can symbolize so much. That color, if you look at it, you don't see any imperfections. But ultimately, Jennifer, wasn't that the key to Sleeping Beauty's success?
Yes.
Was that it was the purity of it that kind of captured your attention, right?
Yes, and a lot of people out there were avid turquoise collectors, and so when they seen it on you, they basically like grab your hand or gravitate towards it. And so when you look at that, it just makes you appreciate the Sleeping Beauty turquoise a lot more.
Well, everybody's appreciating it now. We're about to hit 1,000 of the rings sold. I hope you can get this ring, even if it's, you know, this is Jennifer's last show of the visit, and, you know, we're not quite sure when Jennifer's back. Jennifer will always be back. We will never, ever do, you know, visits without Jennifer, but they're not frequent enough. If you've got a daughter who's celebrating a birthday, or you want to get something for your granddaughter or your sister. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Okay, this is great. Look at what, do we have this in the show? Oh, you sold this out earlier, you rascal.
Sorry.
You rascal.
My bad.
No, it's good. If you bought that ring earlier, this would certainly work very well with it. But you get the picture as well. You might have an engagement ring or any type of ring that you enjoy wearing, thank you. This will pair back beautifully to it. It will sit flush in so many examples. So whether it's as a gift as we look forward into the future or simply for you, grab it. You can see there are two polar opposites. We have the biggest ring from Chaco Canyon, and we have the sleekest ring from Chaco Canyon for every moment and every occasion. Tell me something about turquoise in terms of, there's always the wonderful folklore and myths and kind of properties that it's supposed to help, you know, provoke. Tell me something about turquoise.
With turquoise, it is said that it is good luck. It is a healing stone, and it was also used in different wars or hunting. They say that a long time ago, hunters used to put a piece of turquoise on their arrows when they would go bow hunting to guide the arrow to their kill to bring food home.
They put some on the end of the arrow?
Yes.
Wow.
And because at that time, they say it's supposed to bring good luck, and at that time, too, they're supposed to feed their family, and that's paying homage to the animal and to Father Sky as well.
It's just fabulous. I mean, really wonderful. I encourage you, if you've got some spare time later tonight when you curl up in bed, you know, Google turquoise. Look at the folklore and the history and the importance of this great gemstone to America, to Native Americans, to all of us, to the world. Remember, you're buying the best. There's that thing in life, we don't always and often are we able to afford the best? But there is nobody that can really stand in front of you and say, oh, Sleeping Beauty, well, actually, you need to get this one instead. We've got beautiful turquoise pieces, but Sleeping Beauty is regarded by the majority as the finest in the world. Little did they know that you can get it for $62 while supplies last. Thank you for your orders and your calls. Don't forget to ask about that turquoise cross. We're down to less than 10. If you want to know that cross has just sold out, I apologize, folks. The cross is gone. Our cuff is now down to final quantities, as is the ring. Oh, good. I forgot we had the toggle bracelet. Oh, I'm excited. I'm just thinking as well, producer Erin, we might want to do that, the couture necklace, to, you know, if that's nearly sold out. Yeah, cool. Should we do that? Because that toggle bracelet, I'd love to spend extra time if we have it spare. It's such a special piece. Okay, perfect. So real fast, I want to show you this earring and this cuff. And then for those of you who are looking for the couture necklace, we're just going to move it a little earlier in the show because it's already half sold out, Jennifer. I'm blaming you for that because you're wearing it, you see, so that's the thing. These are the earrings. These are the Zuni turquoise. Oh, whoa, I forgot about this. That's, Jennifer, you're dazzling me with all these pieces. Wait, is this Sleeping Beauty turquoise? I'm confused. Let me find out. I believe this is Sleeping Beauty. Let me... I think this is... Can you find out, Erin, on the I want to confirm. Is this Sleeping Beauty turquoise? It is Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Heavens above, forgive me. I apologize profusely. This is only in the show for a minute because there's only a couple dozen. Oh, right, so 40. There's not a lot, but it is available. $199.96, 98 rather. It's on 6 flex pay of $33 and change. Jennifer, just give me the top line details here, please.
This is like the queen earrings, and when you look at this, the artist in here, she comes from the Zuni tribe. Her name is Bernadette Wayako, and she says that for this is to represent the tears of the people out there who cry. Oh, wow. And so at the top of is the representation of the tear going down into the earth, and so Mother Earth collects everyone's tears, and so on the bottom is a representation of the tears that everyone has shed.
Again, meaning, story, reason for being, a reason for being. Gorgeous earrings, we'll let you know when they go out. This cuff, just a quick reminder, remember the #1 selling cuff from Chaco Canyon. We did showcase it a little earlier. It is available down to the final few. It appraised at $650. Our price is normally $413. Our sale price is $189.95. So it is amazing. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. The long necklace, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna hide my water down there. They'll get mad at me. There's now only 4 left. Jeez, this is heavy. This is, wow, it's really big as well. I'll just move it to the side. We don't often do these. The lowest appraisal came in at $3,600. We had another appraisal go in higher and another one that came in even higher. We're offering it at $19.99. It is couture. It's a gallery piece for all intents and purposes, once in a lifetime. Jennifer, please give us 30 seconds because this is a piece that we need to do justice to. It's amazing.
My heart's racing. This is from Eddie Chaco. He's been silversmithing for 30 years. And when you look at this is 11 stations of Kingman's turquoise, which are hand-shaped, hand-filed, and hand-stamped. And so none of this was made by a machine. This was made by hand, by him.
You're speechless. Everybody in our control room is just a gasp over it. It's brilliant. It's on flex pay of $333. You've got a 30-day return policy. Although we're moving along, we have, I believe, 2 now left. If you'd like it, it is there. Wow, congratulations.
Looking at that is like looking at this. I mean, it's just like, oh, you know, just touching it. My baby. Yes.
I know. Well, we only have a few moments left with Jennifer. This hour has flown by. Coming up, Sparkle Sparkle, the jewelry cleaner that we always recommend for turquoise and all of our other gemstones. Because we've sold out of so much, it gives us a chance to present this, and I so thrilled. This is the piece that my wife bought when we launched it, and I had the privilege of launching this with Jennifer about 3 or 4 months ago, maybe even longer now, forgive me. We have our 3 color options, which I believe we have ceremonial green, we have our Kingman turquoise, and then is this one?
The composite.
This is the composite. So this is the shell, right?
Yes.
This is the shell. This has been the most popular. This is the one my wife got, but this is the most popular. I'm just gonna take one off for a moment because you don't worry about sizing with this. Look, you get the toggle and you get the different loops here, so you can go smaller to larger. Brilliant. If you're somebody that gets frustrated with something too big, too small, you'll never have that worry here. Jennifer, tell me about this bracelet. I've seen it worn by my wife many times. So I feel like I'm at home now, looking at her jewelry chest. But this, to me, was a wonderful new version, new iteration of a gorgeous turquoise bracelet. I love the toggle, I love the design, I love the way it drapes on the wrist. A lot of value for money with this.
Yes, the artist in here is Sheena Jack. She's been silversmithing since she was 20 years old. And the 4 stations of this toggle bracelet is a representation of a heartbeat. Being that you have the shell, you have turquoise, you have the spiny oyster, and plus the bronze inside. That is actually a representation of the men and women. Turquoise is a representation of Father Sky. The shell is a representation of the woman because, you know, we all come from water. Yeah. And so when you have that marriage coming to life, you know, that represents the heartbeat and the soul of the person.
So there it is. I mean, represents the soul of the person, and there is a lot of soul in this piece. The shell continues to be the #1, and I understand because it's this I mean, really, it's like it's a work of art. I feel like I'm looking at an abstract painting.
Yes.
You know, in essence, there's just so much beauty and magic here. I love the way it sits. Look, you can see it sits a little bit more pronounced, so it's not going to be shy and retiring. There's your blue Kingman, which is, as you can see, an easy yes. You know, we've done a lot of cuffs, certainly, but if you're somebody that likes the feel of a bracelet like this, you get so much glory and beauty from the way it moves and the way it feels. And again, there's that toggle. They're letting me know there's only 200 total now. The ceremonial green, that green color, it's that sagey color, that spa-like color. It's a very refreshing color, should I say?
That's that, actually.
That's this. That's this. Look, we came prepared. Look, isn't it wonderful though? Everything's no two are the same. No,
it comes in different shades actually. And so when you look at this is to see what that medicine man had seen at the Kingman mine. It's like there were different hues of green, and so he had seen the snake matrix inside the turquoise, and so that's why they named it the ceremonial turquoise, which they use in a lot of their dances.
Well, it's beautiful, and I hope you can pick it up. Remember, you never, ever are obliged to keep it. You have a 30-day return policy, but I think you'll be in awe of the Chaco Canyon brand. And, you know, we said Jennifer's been here for 20 years with this brand. There's a reason why the reviews are always so positive, because it's special jewelry in every sense. Just a reminder, well, first of all, Jennifer, thank you so much.
Oh, yes.
It's just a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
Always. My goodness me, we could spend hours. I enjoy presenting this. It's wonderful. It's wonderful jewelry. For those wanting that Sleeping Beauty Eternity ring, I do have it available, but size 5 and size 6 are last call. Clearly, if you're itching to buy something, at $62, you cannot go far wrong. Real Sleeping Beauty. This isn't faux or look-alike or kind of like. It is genuine Sleeping Beauty from the now closed Sleeping Beauty mine. It is $62 on a flex pay of $10. Highly recommended. An easy ring to say yes to. Sizes 5 and 6 and 7 and 9. So 5, 6, 7, 9. I do have some 8. If you're a size 8, I do have size 8, but in limited numbers. So hopefully I can encourage you to order this. I think you'll enjoy wearing it. And again, work appropriate. Anytime, any occasion, it will look fabulous. 671720 is your item number if you'd like to order. Join over 1,200 people that got it. Jennifer, thank you again.
Thank you.
That's so nice to be with you. Have a safe trip back.
Yes.
With all your big gemstones and your saw and everything. Getting some funny looks in the airport. Oh my goodness. Okay, coming up, the incomparable Carol Brody. Miss Brody is going to be with us, and we're excited to share with you our finale hour with Carol. Before we get there though, I want to tell you our secret. The secret of how we keep our jewelry looking so sparkly on air. How do we do it? We do it with Sparkle Sparkle. For a decade, it has been our first choice to keep your jewelry clean. And I mean diamonds and pearls and opals and turquoise and new jewelry, older jewelry, heirloom jewelry, fashion jewelry, authentic jewelry, safe, safe, safe. It's worry-free. Why? Because it's a botanical plant-based formula, and I'm excited because tonight we get to meet, as I always enjoy introducing you to, the gentleman behind it. And I want to brag a moment or two, because this man that you're about to meet, Mr. Oliver Passy, is a jewelry care specialist and consultant. He works with stores and insurance companies of how to best take care of jewelry, how to restore jewelry. This man is a talented individual. He's even I wrote this down, you're a chemical engineer. In other words, he's very smart. I cannot compete. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic.
So good to see you.
It's great to be here.
Well, we have about 10 minutes, and we're going to get into this because I've never seen us do, for a long time, Oliver, this set, which is $16 and change. Tell us why Sparkle Sparkle is different.
Sparkle Sparkle is different because it's citrus, mint, and aloe. What we did was we created a shower for jewelry rather than a bath for jewelry. If you think about using bath water 30 days in a row, how strong does the soap have to be? How many chemicals have to be there for you to be cleaner coming out on that 29th day than from the first day? And by creating a shower for jewelry rather than a bath for jewelry, we eliminated all of those dangerous chemicals to make one jewelry cleaner that's safe for all of your jewelry. We've tested over 3,000 pieces of jewelry, over 119 different mineral types, synthetic, natural treatments on those pieces. And it is safe for every single one. Our caveat to that is that we don't recommend it for paper mache jewelry.
They're just understandable.
It's understandable.
That's the exception to the rule.
Right.
And as and we'll show you right now, because we've got 3 pieces of jewelry that have certainly seen better days. We are spritzing, we're out the door, we're on the go, we're on the move, we're meeting friends, you're going to a lunch date. This is easy and quick to get incredibly fast results.
Right. So in the time that it takes to spell sparkle, sparkle, you can have clean jewelry.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see how the formulation of citrus, mint, and aloe is starting to break down the hairspray, break down the lotions, break down the grime, and then we have these little brushes. And I can articulate the angle of that brush to match what I need so that I can even get underneath into the pavilion facets. Even if I can't get the ring off my finger.
It's the choice of professionals, and it's always worth pointing out, because Oliver, I said this is what we use and have used for a long time.
Right.
It's because we were using it backstage for the jewelry that goes on air. That's how you ended up being here.
Right, well, in a way. So we had 8 different jewelry cleaners at that time. We had one for gold, we had one for silver, we had one for platinum, we had 8 different. But in HSN's wisdom, there's no way we'd have enough time in 8 minutes to describe how to use 8 different jewelry cleaners. And so the challenge to us was to create one jewelry cleaner that did it all. And what we had to do is throw out all of our assumptions. We had to, wow, look at that.
Amazing. You see, I mean, look, guys, it's sparkling. It's brand new again. That might be 100-year-old jewelry from grandma. It looks like it's brand new again.
Exactly. Exactly. But we had, go ahead.
Just to take you through the colors real fast, Oliver, because look, guys, I know this is a fast presentation, but this is, in my opinion, one of the best collections that Oliver puts together, because Oliver, it gives you everything you need. You even get to choose. Do you want the leopard or the black or the anchors or the chevron? I think this is the snake.
Correct.
Or the red. You get the spritzer, you get the professional tools, you get the sterling silver cleaning cloth as well. You get all that you need for a full jewelry cleaning solution. And as you say, it's safe and effective. Oliver once told me, this got me, you guys even grow your own aloe.
Right, right. So we found that the extracts that we needed the aloe is for the delicate jewelry. So if you have pearls, if you have opals, if you have amber, malachite, those all have a natural moisture content. And here we've got sterling silver, and you can see from the lights that it's actually brightening. I'm not doing anything. No. It's actually brightening, and that's the mint. Powerful mint is a powerful antioxidant that not only cleans the jewelry, but also brightens the jewelry. We also have the aloe, but the aloe is for those delicate pieces of jewelry, and the problem is that you can't go out and buy aloe extract that has the necessary ingredient that we need for that hydration. And so we have to grow our own aloe, we distill it. We've had to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars of equipment in order to break down the essential oil to get and distill out the part that we needed to be able to provide you with the best jewelry cleaner out there.
We all have to buy, if we love our jewelry, and I know we do, we all have to buy a jewelry cleaner. Here's the inside secret. This is Home Shopping Network. And in our 45 years, we've sold many billions of dollars of jewelry. Don't you want the jewelry cleaner that we use? Because we have to have the best jewelry cleaner, because we're showing jewelry on television to millions of pairs of eyes. And everybody's looking, everybody's seeing. So we've got to make sure that that jewelry is bright and light and sparkling and perfect. We use Sparkle Sparkle. The jewelry you're about to see with Carol Brody has been cleaned with this jewelry cleaner. And now you can clean with it in your own home. Safe, quick, and effective. Diamonds or pearls, fashion or faux, real, authentic. There aren't those limits or restrictions. We say worry-free because for many of us, we are scared about what we can use on those pearls. You're using a product with extraordinary efficacy. It works like a dream. And Oliver, you prove it time and time again.
Right, right. So here, again, that sterling silver, you can see in the bowl what came out. You can see there.
Look at it, dirty.
It came out. Yeah. I didn't do any scrubbing. And look at how bright the silver is.
It's ready to go.
It's ready to go. Now, silver tarnishes in 2 ways, one with an oxide, one with a sulfide. Sparkle Sparkle does not remove the sulfide. Here we've got a piece of Chaco Canyon, and you can see that on the intentional antique pieces, it's not going to affect that. But look at how the silver brightens.
Just like that.
Before your eyes.
Look, look. He's not even touching it. Oliver's not even touching it. All he did was spritz it. That's the magic of Sparkle Sparkle. Oliver, final words on our Sparkle Sparkle set.
It's non-toxic. It's safe for all your jewelry, and stay sparkle sparkling.
I like that. That is the tagline. Best kit value for money, $16. Typically, Sparkle Sparkle is upwards of $30, so today's a really good day to be able to get it. It gives you everything you need. Please leave a review when you get home. Oliver and his team just do the best job to make sure this is the perfect product. Thank you, my friend. A pleasure to see you as always. Stay in the ordering process for yours. Incidentally, talking of things to come, our South Street Loft sheet set is coming up very soon. If you love amazing sheets, gorgeous sheets, comfortable sheets, our exclusive brand of South Street Lofts is here on HSN with a wonderful collection that we're going to be excited to share with you and show you. I encourage you to go online at hsn.com to see the entire collection there. All right, one more hour. It's with the one, with the only, Miss Carol Brody.
What I love to do, and what you're going to see in my Tucson Collection 2020, is organic gemstones surrounded by the perfect one. So those perfectly